So, of course, over the weekend, we got the new Kanye and Cudi album, Kids See Ghosts, 7 tracks, some dope features. Why do I keep saying features? Features from,
right underneath.
from Pusha T, Most Def, projected to sell up to 100K. Currently, any standout tracks for you guys? Of course, a short project, not a long listen at all.
Let me look at this one.
We got the track list right here.
I gotta be honest with you, it's alright, but I expected a goddamn classic, and after listening to it, I don't believe it's a classic.
You expected a classic. Cut it out.
Kanye and Cudi? Yeah, of course.
In the current state of Kanye, you expected a classic?
I expected a master, bro. Just off Cudi carrying though.
True.
Okay, and I know it seemed like y'all got some doubt about Kanye, like musical talent. He does say wild shit, and he's been on for many years. Okay, but I don't doubt that man's musical talent if he really wants to create great music.
Are you thinking freely right now?
Of course, you think I'm still
Only out of love.
Wait,
yeah, right.
Are we acting like Kanye washed or something?
No, I'm not saying he's washed. I'm just saying I wasn't expecting a classic, but what was lackluster for you then?
Hold on. Let's go back to just even expectations. Kanye and Cudi. Two of the, to me, the pillars of what music has evolved to. They have basically inspired a shit ton of these new niggas. Like, I would imagine that if they are collaborating on a project that you would imagine is not out of necessity, but it's something that they would want to do for passion or whatever else, it would be great. And I would imagine it would be a classic.
I'm not doubting Cudi. He's a legend. I love Cudi. No disrespect at all. But I maintain with the current state of Kanye, I wasn't expecting a masterpiece, although I wanted it to be a masterpiece. But Wayno, what did you think?
I was expecting something good, but I'm going to keep it 100. After Feel the Love is the first
You have your
song.
chicken soup before you...
What she said?
Did you get your chicken soup before you listen to this album, man? I gotta make sure you were in the best...
Listen, let me keep it a band. Let me keep it a band on this run, right? All right? So, after Pusha T's verse on Feel the Love, this shit is trash.
Ooh.
I'm keeping it 100.
Wayno with the hot take.
This shit is trash. Like, me personally, the whole Kanye, Cudi thing, I thought that...
Call someone trash.
I know, this is the moment.
I think it's trash, and I stand on that. And maybe it's really not for me. Now, I was asking people on Twitter, like, what they felt about the album, and a lot of people was like, well, if you're a Cudi fan, then you'll really love it. I love Cudi's first album. It's that Man on the Moon, right? Like, I love that shit. But
Classic.
I feel it's a classic. But this, nah, not jagging this shit. I thought it was trash. Soon as Kanye started going, ga, 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 da, 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 I was like, nah, this shit, I can't fuck with it. This shit is not for me.
I'm not gonna lie, I heard it like in a cab on the way to the airport. I was a little buzzed. I heard it, I had to turn it off at first. But I put it back on. I love Cudi. I wouldn't say it's trash. I like a couple songs, but anyway, Ak, what don't you like about the project then? We heard Wayno's take.
Right.
Cut it out. Cut it out.
I'm shocked by this. Listen, man, I thought Wayno was gonna give us a 500-word essay right now about how it's lackluster. To hear him just direct straight to the point, this shit garbage, okay? Of course, he has the spirit of Pusha T verse, but of course, I understand
verse is
it.
hard.
Right now, Pusha, he's on a high. Still so mad he body drip, but it's all good. But fine, I get it. And you know what? He ain't that wrong. No. But I'm not calling nothing trash with Kid Cudi. Maybe my brain hasn't mentally deciphered it
Okay,
yet.
so question, did you?
Okay, sonically,
All right.
sonically, just hearing it without trying to maybe understand it more. Because a lot of times, like with the artists I like, I replay it a lot of times, and sometimes it grows on me. When I listened to it, I was like, man, this ain't what I want, man.
I listened to this shit in the headphones on a 30-minute, the album's with like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I listened to it on like a 15, 20-minute walk I had to take. I was like, okay.
Did you bang it in the whip?
I banged it in the whip. See, that's the test. I played this shit in the whip, and the whole time, after the gag shit, I was just like, nah, man, I just can't fuck with this shit. Like, I really feel like the Ghost Town Part 2 messes up Ghost Town for me now, because I really liked Ghost Town. I mean, I still like Ghost Town, but it's like I felt like it didn't need a Part 2.
Reborn's kind of cool. Did you not like that one either? No?
I don't like this shit, yo. I just don't like, I'm keeping it 100. I don't care what you say, Chops.
Chop, shut up.
I'm keeping it 100.
Garbage songs in the green room earlier and was calling all them fire. I was like, what's wrong with this guy, man?
Like, honestly, it just wasn't what I thought it was gonna be, because I was excited for it. I was excited for it. But I don't care. Like, I think it's trash.
Hold on though, cause you know what? We got a new host here, and we gotta figure out Wayno. All right?
Figure me out, brother.
And I think I got Wayno figured out.
I don't think so. That was a curveball just now. I don't think you figured it out at all.
That's why I haven't figured it out, because I just didn't know how he was gonna say that opinion. Cause that's the thing. Like, I know what Wayno's about to think now. Like, him just coming out and saying it's trash, that's like, damn, out of bounds. Anyway, with Wayno's a nigga, like, I think you're more of a, you like lyricism, you like dope wordplay. You're a guy who really listens to what the person's saying. You get me? Me with Kanye and me appreciating his musical talent at this point, especially post My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, I just like the music. You get me?
No,
and a lot of times I realize he's either ain't saying shit or he ain't that clever. But you know what I mean? The music sometimes it just sounds good. And this time when I listen to this, I will always give Kanye West the pass for not having either deep subject matter or like some real shit he's talking about,
He always gets that pass.
Yeah, or for him not having dope lyricism. If he just gives me something that just sounds really good and like is really well put together, and this just felt aight. Okay.
Now,
and sometimes aight might be a cold word for trash.
Right. So Act. Now I get what you're saying, but I'm a very musical person. Like some of my favorite albums come from NERD, right? Mm-hmm. My favorite Kanye album ever is Late Registration, and that's because of how musically it was built. Like that shit sounds like a hip hop symphony, right? I love Late Registration.
But he was saying some shit on this.
Yeah, and he was saying shit.
Yeah.
That's the mixture I like, because I can appreciate with this newfound like understanding of where hip hop is going. I can appreciate just good sound as opposed to lyricism, because everything hasn't always been lyricism. It's a lot of artists that weren't lyrically capable as others, but they made good songs. Now, when it comes to this shit, when we hear Kanye do a project, he's only done a project with one person, right? With Hov.
Full joint project?
Joint project. He's only done a project with Hov, right? So I'm not expecting it to be that, because we don't have Hov and a Cudi, but I'm expecting it to be a little bit of a higher level. And maybe I'm just not at where they at musically with my ear.
Yeah.
When I listen to this shit, and I always felt like Kanye got away with whack lines. He's gotten away with whack, and he's done a lot of classic shit, but he's always gotten away with whack lines since the beginning of his career. This is the least lyrical he's ever been, right? Production-wise, it sounds it's not hip hop specifically, but I can't jack this shit, yo. I can't sit here and lie and be like, because the way they started this shit out with a Pusha T verse. That song is hard. I like Feel Love, but as soon as he got to that, all that, it's like you driving and just like swerve. And after I swerved, I couldn't control the car, so I'm gonna just leave it over there.
Man, Kanye, man, you gotta send this nigga a couple pair of Yeezys.
I got enough of them on my own.
And invite this nigga to Wyoming or something, man. Pray for him, man, because I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad you kind of called it straight on that. Again, I'm gonna still give him the benefit of the doubt, just because I only listened to the project about twice in full length, and it's really short. But I have, with Cudi, like sometimes Cudi has different sounds or like different, like music's a little different, that I really get into it like as time goes on. So I'm not gonna jump out and say trash yet, but I'm not gonna lie, my current feeling is that if it don't start growing on me soon, man, I might have to toss this whole thing.
All right, like I even love the Wizard. Remember Cudi's Wizard album?
Yeah.
I really loved the Wizard album. Yeah, you don't know about the Wizard album?
No, I said, did you like it?
Yeah, I love the Wizard album, because it wasn't. Cudi's always been different. I mean, it was at one point in time it was him, Drake, and Wale.
Right.
As the next, like.
That seemed like a lifetime ago.
It seems like a lifetime ago.
Considering where like Indica and all those projects went after that, it's amazing.
Exactly. And now, and another one of my favorite Cudi songs of all time is the shit with him and Too Short, Girls. That's one of my favorite joints. Now, I don't know where he's been, what he's been going through, but this shit just sounds like, maybe they're thinking freely. I don't know.
Yo, I'll take a Cudi album.
I'll take
like
a Cudi album.
Solo album. I would
I didn't
be
need
really
this
excited
shit.
for that.
Well, honestly though, and I think, you see, fans they want another sequel to like of Man on the Moon, and obviously when he went on this experimental phase, like fans are unsatisfied and they're like, this is a disappointment. But I always say, yo, like, could an artist really go back to recreate?
can't.
You know what I mean? You usually move
that moment in
forward.
time.
I can't jump as high as I used to.
Yeah, so that's gonna cross you up, nigga. What?
Oh, you better relax.
What you mean?
But go ahead, finish.
But anyway, I do believe this is. We could think of the best of Cudi, but I don't know if he could go back on some Man on the Moon shit and recreate those type of feelings. Like, those albums are fucking classic.
I don't even know why you would look to him to recreate. I think
Because
that's just unfair.
That's what
you know what I mean?
That's what fans.
But that's one of those
been
albums
waiting
that
for.
lives in time where, like, when I hear the songs, I can remember vividly where I was. It's one of those. Like,
Right.
I don't need him to try to duplicate that song.
Right.
He can keep moving forward.
And I would have rather a Kanye fully produced Cudi album, because I feel like Kanye brings a lot of it down. Like, at every moment, well, I'm not gonna say every moment, but a lot of I've listened to it about 10 times.
Y'all not rocking with Kanye, period.
No, I'm rocking. Don't say that, because I am rocking with Kanye.
In terms of his music right now, like,
I
you're
know.
just saying it's kind of low quality.
Well, I can't even say that, because I felt a lot of people think I'm crazy for saying the last 4 songs on Ye are amazing. People was like, you really like that shit? That whole shit is trash. I'm like, nah, to me, the last 4 songs is better than a lot of shit that's come out in the past couple years. And that's how good his music is. Now, maybe they hear some shit that I don't, but when I listen to the shit, it's not for me, and I think it's trash. And I'm basing that off of how they started it. They started it with a certain type of energy, and then it just went left, and it never came back for me. You know?
All right. Unexpected review of this project. Well, Ak is the most surprised, I think.
I'm more surprised he just called it trash. Listen, man, you know how let down Wayno was when he hears a Pusha T verse to start the fucking album, and then all of a sudden Kanye West is going on a fucking rant mid-song? Get this out of here, man. Cut it off.